Hi, my name's Kaylee. I made these planners because I am super passionate about organization and time management, and I have been designing planners just in notebooks for as long as I can remember. I ended up going to graduate school at Harvard, and I learned a lot about time management and motivation and the things that get in our way when we're trying to set goals and achieve them, and when we're trying to form healthy new habits. So I applied all of that research into the design of these planners. First of all, they're undated, so that means that you can start using it anytime. You fill in the dates yourself. So if you want to start in February, you won't be wasting a month like traditional planners. You'll notice I have 3 sticky tabs. That's because there are 3 parts of the planner that I use really frequently. The first is to refer to my goals. So one of the things we know is that with goal setting, we need to set our goals really clearly with really clear language and then refer to it often. So I flip to this page so I can often take a look at what my goals are for the year and think about what can I be doing this week to work towards one or more of those goals. The second tab is the monthly spread. So each month you'll have a spread that looks like this, which is you can fill out like a traditional calendar to keep track of any events that are coming up that you don't want to forget about. So even if you had, like, this is December, but I know I have a wedding to go to in July, I could fill in that date so I won't forget. This feature, I don't have a lot to do this month, but sometimes it's much more full. These are just things that I don't want to forget. Just any life item that you want to remember. So for example, I wanted to shrink my winter hat because it's stretched out and I'm going to Canada. So things like that they don't matter when they happen as long as it's generally within that month, and it's a place to put it so you don't forget. And the third place I put a tab is on the weekly spread. So each week you can write the date up here, label each day of the week, and you'll notice there's an equal amount of space for every day of the week, including the weekends, because I know a lot of people work not Monday to Friday jobs. Maybe you work from home or you manage yourself, and I think this is more practical. Plus, lots of fun stuff can happen on the weekends. A feature that a lot of people like is this reminders box down here. So similar to the monthly spread where you're trying to keep track of things, this is a place to keep track of things specific to that week, but that don't necessarily have to happen on a certain day. So for example, I wanted to get a pedicure, and so last week in my reminders box, I wrote book a pedicure. And that way, it didn't matter when I did it as long as it happened sometime before I head to Canada for the holidays. Another feature is this habit box where I use it to tally mark workouts each week. So I'm always trying to, let's say I'm trying to do 5, then I'm working to have 5 tally marks. But it's just a place to keep track so you can see where you're at, which people seem to enjoy. And then finally, at the back, I just wanted to let you know, I put some lined pages, and people use these for all sorts of things, but connected to the goal setting idea, I want to keep track of the books that I read, so I do that here. Let's say you had a goal, like my goal is to do a new experience every month, so this is where I write that down. I also am trying to do a new hike every month, so this is where I keep track of that. And I was trying to cook 50 new recipes from the new Oshi Glows cookbook. So this is where I was keeping track of those things. So it's nice when it's all in one place, and I hope that that's helpful, and I hope I'll hear from you soon. Thanks.